Hallo zu der Invincible.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
Naja, da geht man einfach mal ins Gebusch.
Roger that. All systems work.
Altitude 5,000. Ignition 10%. I record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final descent.
Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good? Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
Okay.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled. I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good. I was afraid they might try to fly off.
Sir, something's wrong.
What is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew doctor.
Right. I'm inside.
And? How is it?
Even if they wanted to, they couldn't go back to Dragonfly. Their lander looks damaged, to put it mildly. Or more accurately, it seems like a storm has passed through it.
Understood. I mean, I don't understand how it happened. But that means...
Hopper is the only vehicle that can take us home. Affirmative.
Right. Well, then we can't afford another mistake. I'm taking the lander into orbit. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
We've gotten out of worse than this. Equipment breaks from time to time, that's normal. But now,
Go ahead. What's bothering you?
this lack of communication, it takes too long. Especially considering there's a cyberneticist amongst them.
Yes. It worries me too.
Na, dann marschieren wir mal einfach mal den linken Weg, weil den haben wir nicht so erforscht. Ist das eigentlich auf? Nö. Ah, ein bisschen. Ein bisschen. Okay, jetzt bekommen wir anscheinend jetzt mit, was passiert ist, wie sie bewusstlos war ist. Und schon wieder keicht's. Ja, wo ist sie denn da? This way, this way. Eine rote Sonne.
Damn, you were right, Cobble. It's beautiful here.
Tja. Oh, ein Ozean?
I have an object in sight. This is where they searched the ocean's biocenosis.
Meaning, oh, where they caught that fish, right?
Yeah. They stopped here first, then walked along the coastline northward.
Correct. But I think you might consider taking a shortcut towards the east, straight to the camp.
Copy that. Heading east.
Ist eh der einzige, den man gehen kann. Ein bisschen so Walking Simulator, aber ich finde ihn echt nett gemacht.
They stopped for a break.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
I found a cigarette butt and a pack. Someone was smoking here,
So, they didn't give a damn about the regulations.
disrupting the ecosystem.
That's not the point. I understand you want to minimize the effects of our interference here, Doctor, but the mission's safety is at stake. I don't think I have to explain to you the dangers of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Preserving the integrity of Regis III's already extinct ecosystem is not a priority in this scenario. Negligible, actually.
That's true. It's just, apart from keeping our crew safe, I also have academic concerns.
That's completely understandable, Doctor. However, we must focus on the mission. It has the highest priority, always.
Excuse my interruption, sir. Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This rate will reach the camp within an hour. So, continuing.
Forgive me, but such thinking is an anti-example of the galactocentric code. We should explore other worlds, while keeping our own interference to a minimum. Whether in the solar system, in the far reaches of the Milky Way, or... This route may be faster, but it's not the easiest. Anyway, back to our conversation.
I've heard a thing or two about galactocentrism. Do not meddle in other non-human matters. Seize the void, but do not attack that which has developed its own equilibrium over millions of years. Do not consider anything other than human as either better or worse. It all sounds beautiful, Doctor. But no one will be satisfied with a void, or someone else's well-being. In my opinion, this is an idealized doctrine of scientists who spend most of their lives idly gazing at the sky.
Like me.
Not at all. You are actively involved in space exploration, Doctor.
Aber finde ich nice, dass man da trotzdem ein bisschen Variation machen kann.
What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly. That's not it. I feel darkness. Hang on.
Ja, ich muss aber da durch. So, okay. Hätte man sich glatt gerettet. Nun gut. Okay. Well. Ah, okay, jetzt sind wir wieder in der Gegenwart. Hey, 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 hey. So. Haben wir hier noch. So, der Comic. So, während der Suche nach ihren Kameraden beginnen die aus einer Metallbüschen. Noch im selben Moment überkommen sie furchtbare lähmende Kopfschmerzen. Vollkommen benommen stolpert und stürzt sie von einer Klippe. Upp. Erstens startet die Sonde der Gemeinschaft neu, die sie von nun an auf ihre weiteren Reise begleitet. Metalldetektoren. Erstner spricht mit Novik über die Zukunft der Kybernetik. Sie ist besorgt über die rasche Entwicklung von autonomen Systemen. Roboter können schnell zu einer Bedrohung für den Menschen werden. Sie findet Großen nicht an seiner letzten bekannten Position. Sie betritt einen Bereich mit eingeschränkter Funkabdeckung, in dem sie ihre Suche fortsetzt. Erstner erinnert sich, dass sie ähnliche Metallbüsche bereits gesehen hat, ganz zu Beginn ihrer Mission, kurz vor dem Unfall und ihrem Gedächtnisverlust. So. Was ist hier? Ja.
Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no. What's going on, sir? Astrogator?
Dr. Jasna. I tried to resuscitate him, but...
No, please. Koval?
Dr. Krauser.
How? There was nothing wrong with him.
Hypovolemic shock. He bled out during the flight.
I still don't understand. He wasn't hurt.
His injuries must have occurred later. I found him like this when I entered Hopper.
I'm sorry. It's on me. It's my fault.
No, Doctor. As commander, I take full responsibility.
But it was me that left him.
On my order. You're too hard on yourself, as usual.
If only I...
Stop it, really. Please, stop. If is a very cruel word. You don't deserve its torment.
Guess I know where Gorska was going.
Oh, da haben wir ein
I
Kletterseil.
confirm. Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
Why hasn't he yet? Going down after him. Tell me one more thing. What did you do with the bodies?
I put them in cryo chambers.
Are you planning to use a grave tapper, sir?
Yes, I'm considering it. What's your... Just a report.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
Finde einen Weg, um herunterzukommen. Hier, so. Well. Boden.
I'm stuck. I'm hanging with all my weight on the rope, away from the wall. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Can you go back?
Using just my hands, strapped with all this extra weight? No, not a chance.
What if you sway?
Swing-a-ding.
I can just jump off.
The fuck?
Safe?
No.
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything,
Yeah, we don't know that, Jasna. He could keep going even with injuries.
all right, so do you have another idea? Oh, will I be hanging like this until the end of time itself?
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
I'm listening.
Can you see the probe?
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'm entering the instruction. You must guide me.
1 meter forward.
Okay, der Arm ist doch nicht so lang.
I can't reach it. A bit closer, please. You could say so. I fell from a lower height. It was a soft landing, though.
Okay. Und weiter geht's. Finde Dr. Gorski. Eine Gabelung, da gehen wir jetzt mal rauf, hätte ich gesagt.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here.
This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that...
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. I can't even see the bottom.
Ist das Coruscant?
the structures go that deep?
Yes. I dread to think. What if Dr. Gorski fell down there?
I took that into account when calibrating the probe. It will examine the bottom. I'll let you know if I find him.
Left or right? Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
You'd have to see it with your own eyes, sir. Are you receiving a signal?
What signal?
From Dr. Gorski.
No. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection, set up a transmitter.
There's nothing on the comms, but I'll check the record history. Please give me a moment.
All right. I'll squeeze through the passage.
2 more hours.
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
Jetzt geht's zum Sauerstoff los.
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
If I remember correctly, the atmosphere here is breathable.
Basically, yes. Dr. Krauter, however, warned that the methane content...
I know. But the effects won't be immediate. That gives us a few extra hours. These constructions don't have a clear division into functions. They're huge, complicated, and uniform at the same time.
Do you have any idea where all this could have come from? I'm aware without tests you can't do much. But let's say on first inspection.
It's hard for me to imagine that any biological forms could survive here. The interiors of these structures are filled to the brim with wires and rods. So maybe this metal builds up somehow, by itself.
Oh. You've already said something similar before. Just after landing, when you found those bushes.
Yes. Right. Ah. I see the probe. Is everything all right with it?
Not quite. The overload protection is activated. Until I do a reset, it's on manual control.
Is it because of my flight?
It's possible, but please don't worry about it. What matters is that you're fine.
Oh, I see the cover snap right off.
Ah, yes. There's an error in the logs.
Wouldn't it be better if I helped you? I can close it manually after all.
I'd need some directions first. How to bring it to you.
No problem. I'm on it.
First, let's find a place where I can land it. Otherwise, you won't be able to help me, Doctor. How's the terrain? Those structures, are they still everywhere?
Yep. Wherever I look, there's metal. I can't tell if any of this could be part of a machine. Really wish we found Gorski already. Oh, I've already been there. There. I found the right place.
All right, then. I'm waiting for instructions.
Let's see. Five meters forward. No. Pull back.
Doctor.
It's not as easy as it looks. 10 meters forward. And another 3 meters forward. A first 90 degrees to the right. Then 7 meters forward. And now 45 degrees to the left. 2 meters forward. Land.
Super, gut gemacht. Nur einmal dagegen fahren. Einfach mal mit Gewalt alles niederdrücken, ha? Was soll schon passieren?
Oh, don't be angry.
It's not anger, it's a warning sign.
I know. You're welcome, Olga.
Da.
It's a bit like Pando.
Doctor,
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from root suckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
so you're in a dead metal forest.
Huh, that does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
Doctor, something has been recorded after all. But there are plenty of errors in the transmission header. It's hard to say whether this is a message from Gorski.
Well then, sir, play it. Maybe we'll finally find out what's going on with the doctor.
Let's hope so. Gorski to base. I repeat, this is Gorski. Base, come in. No doubt, it's him. Well, let's keep listening. But as soon as you report anything, Doctor, I'll stop the recording. Bugger. Got confirmation again. I report. I've made an amazing discovery. Geometric structures that a thicket of bushy, pointed rods and slats. Mostly iron, but not only. Molybdenum, carbon, tungsten. Altogether similar to a giant integrated circuit. A million swarm of tangled cables. Not a trace of electric current, polarity, not even residual magnetism. Maybe once upon a time, centuries ago, petawatts or exawatts of power flowed this way. To compare with something, it's probably a machine. Some kind of information collective structure. Maybe it was some kind of electronic brain. It makes me think of the Lyrans. A race of extinct sentient beings. Supposedly, they knew about light astrogation before we invented the wheel. They had to save themselves from the explosion of Nova. They sent ships. The remains of those ships have been found, ashed to a chip glued together. I've seen hypothetical schematics. The structures here remind me of those. Okay, moving on. Readings. Well, that's it. What follows is just a humming noise. Any thoughts,
Yeah.
Doctor?
So far, it all leads to one conclusion. This is not a place for a man. Nor for any humanoids.
Then who is it for?
Maybe it's really an alien technology. Those Lyrans.
As far as I know, all information about the Lyran civilization is just guesswork. Many consider Lyrans to be just a myth, so I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Well, I think there might be something to it.
Tja.
I can see the relay up close. Looks broken. This is starting to look like a deliberate diversion to me.
You may be right. The question is, who's behind all these disruptive activities?
That I don't know, sir. That's where I came from. Where now?
Also, guten Morgen. Danke, dass man das ein bisschen darauf hingewiesen wird. So. Ah,
There are
Fußabdrücke
more
endlich.
traces, this time handprints, and a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir, you heard correctly. I'm afraid we must be ready for any eventuality.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean we should assume the worst. I still believe you'll find them, Doctor.
Hm.
No one of sound mind would decide to go down this way. And yet Gorski